Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Leopardstown Racecourse here on Thursday. It is December the 28th, 2017. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Leopardstown, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. So let's get on to today's stakes action from Leopardstown races 3 and 6, the 120 and the 3 o'clock. The 120, the third race from Leopardstown, it's the Squared Financial Christmas Hurdle. Grade 1 race here, going for a purse of $89,500. Total race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses, going the 3-mile trip over the hurdle course. My top pick in this one, I like the number 4 horse, Suppa Sunday. I'm going to go 463 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 463 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 4, Suppa Sunday. 6-1, 7-year-old gelding by Galileo. Robbie Power gets the leg up for Jessica Harrington, who trains this one. Most recently, his horse had a start the 3rd of December. That came at Ferry House. Soft ground, 2 miles and a half in the Grade 1 Bar 1 Racing Hatton Grace Hurdle. Horse finished 3rd by 11 lengths. Applejack just ran a little bit of a better race. This horse had heavyweight and just really couldn't quicken up with the rest of them. Just wasn't his day to win, especially off the layoff. I think second off the layoff today. This horse should run a little bit better. But start before you have to go all the way back to April the 8th of 2017. That came in Aintree, 3 miles and 1/8 over the hurdles in the Grade 1 Ryanair Stayers Liverpool Hurdle. This horse finished second by a length behind Yanworth. Yanworth ran a hell of a race, but this horse ran an equally as good as a race too. He jumped well, wasn't a half bad run. He held his own out, a very nice run. And then at Cheltenham in March, 2 miles 5/8 in the Grade 3 Coral Cup Handicap Hurdle. This horse won by 2 lengths. He's 16-1. He defied the odds that day. He jumped well. He had a great run in, an all-around great race. And then before that, he didn't have the best of winters, but he does good at the early part of the jumping season. And then the middle part, he doesn't really do that good. But towards the end of the jumping season, from Cheltenham to Aintree, that little portion there, that's when he starts to really go. Look at his form guide to get a look at it. But those middle races between December and Cheltenham and March, he doesn't really do that well. He ran it in the Ireland Boyne Hurdle at Navan last February. He finished 4th. Before that, in the Limestone Lad Hurdle at Naz in late January, he finished 2nd. And then at Punchestown last season, it was in December where this horse usually does well. He won a very nice hurdle race, going 2 miles and a half over the hurdles. Punchestown, won by 6.5 lengths. High weight, didn't affect his horse. He had a very easy victory. I think this horse here at 6-1 should run a big one, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 3rd, the 120 from Leopardstown, it's the Grade 1 Christmas Hurdle. I'm going to go with the 4 horse Suppa Sunday. I'm going to go 463 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 6, the featured on the program from Leopardstown. The 6th race to 3 o'clock, it's the Leopardstown Christmas Chase. Grade 1 race, going for a purse of $157,500. It's a chase race for 5-year-olds and upwards. Field of 12 horses, going the 3-mile trip over the chase course. My top pick in this race, I like the number 4 horse, number 4, Jacques Dame. I'm going to go 4-9-11 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 4-9-11 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 4, Jacques Dame. 8-1. David Mullins is on this Willie Mullins trained 8-year-old gelding by Saint-Denis. Most recently, horse had a start the 10th of December. That came to Punchestown. Heavy ground. 2 miles and a half over the chases in the Grade 1 John Durgan Memorial Punchestown Chase. Horse finished 2nd by 7 lengths. Was the heavy favorite that day, but lost to Sizing John, who this horse lost in 3 starts in a row. He just really couldn't quicken up with the rest of them. I think today, hopefully today, this horse could come to the other side of Sizing John, who's running back in this one. I think he can, because he should really like the layout of this race course. That December the 10th start was his first start since April 26th. That came to Punchestown. Good ground, 3 miles and a 16th over the chases in the Grade 1 Punchestown Gold Cup. Horse finished 2nd by a nose behind Sizing John. This horse jumped well. He just missed, but it wasn't a half bad effort. It was a great race for a 2nd place finish. And then in the Cheltenham Gold Cup at Cheltenham in March, 3 miles and a quarter. His horse finished 4th by 3 1/4 lengths that day. Was a 3-1 favorite, and he just kind of hit the wall a few from home. Just really couldn't keep up with them. And then in the Lexus Chase last year here at Leopardstown, he finished 3rd that day behind Outlander. He kind of had a little bit of a mistake and really just couldn't recover after that. But You should like this race course. I think over the big one, so watch out for him, especially at 8-1. Surprised he's 8-1 here in the States. I have to check the odds in the in the European markets. I'll check it right now since I have the page open. He's trading at 12 to excuse me. He's trading at 7-1 in the European market, which is incredible. So one of the few times here in America where we have better odds. But to recap my bets now for the 6th, the 3 o'clock from Leopardstown, it's the Grade 1 Leopardstown Christmas Chase. Gonna go with the 4 horse, number 4, Jacques Dame. I'm gonna go 4, 9, 11 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.